Hi guys, it's Max here and I'm back with the first proper episode of a new series which I think will be very interesting for both me and for you watching. Going back in time a bit, it's now 13 years ago this game came out. It's mad really. But Championship Manager 2001-2002. Thought I'd give it a go. Did a first kind of introduction video to it a few days ago and it's got quite a few likes and views, so I thought I'd definitely give it a go and try it as a series. I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you everything I do rather than like with my Football Manager videos. I just play a lot of games and then show you the fixtures. But this is a lot quicker to get through the games because obviously there's no press conferences, it's a lot simpler basically, and it's a lot quicker to get through seasons. So I think I'll show you everything. Obviously, I've never played this game. The first management game I played was Football Manager 2005, which my dad had, and he obviously showed me that, and that's how I got into it. So I've never played this game. I was only 6 when it came out, or maybe 7. So yeah, my dad had this game, but I've never played it at all until now. So it should be very interesting. The thing I think will be most interesting is to see how realistic the game is. So like how players that are good in the real life now, have a look how they do on the game. So whether players turn out to be as good as they actually are in real life, players like Gerrard or Lampard or whatever, see if they actually turn out to be any good. So that should be very interesting. So as I said, I've never played this game before, so I'll probably need some help if I am doing something stupidly wrong and you can see something that I'm doing wrong or something that I could be doing better and extra things that I'm missing out on, and please do comment them below. I hope you do enjoy this series. It's going to be a bit of an experiment as I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, let's do this. Now, as you might have guessed from the title, I'm going to be being Arsenal. I mean, before you complain and say, oh, you mean Arsenal, you're going to win every game out, you're boring. Normally I would never be a top team on Football Manager, but because it's the first time I've ever played it, I don't really know what's going on. I think it would be, just to make it a bit easier for myself, being a top team, I actually know some of the players at Arsenal, and obviously this is, I think it's 2 seasons before they won the treble. Sorry, not the treble. They won they did the Invincible season without losing for all season. So I'm going to try and obviously maybe not really emulate that, but obviously see if I can do as well as they did in real life. So yeah, Arsenal. Let's have a look at the squad first. Got players like David Seaman. Now this is really he's 37 Seaman, so I don't know if he will be in a team. But this is the bit that I'm going to find tricky, is that all of the attributes are in different places. Like finishing's right at the bottom here, and work rate is here. Set pieces are over here in the top right. So it's going to be very hard to get used to this layout. I mean, it's nice and simple, big blocky buttons. Yeah, I think it would be quite interesting. Let's have a look at their players they've got first. We've got Stuart Taylor, Lauren, obviously, Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole, let's have a look how he is. A 20-year-old Ashley Cole. So it'll be very interesting to see how well he turns out to be. Obviously, fantastic player in real life. There's like Matthew Upson, Lee Dixon, Tony Adams, Van Bronckhorst, Steve Sidwell. That would be a bit strange. Got Patrick Vieira, Edu, Pires. I do like the backgrounds on this. They are a bit kind of quirky, a bit Sunday League-ish, a bit strange. But I do like that look about it. It's got Francis Jeffers, who's if I remember rightly, he was the first £1 million signing ever. I may be wrong, but Jermaine Pennant at Arsenal, Larson, Ray Parlour, Lundberg, Bergkamp. Fantastic team they've got here, Arsenal. So yeah, please don't have a go at me. Don't complain and say, oh, you're being a good team. If I do like miss Henry out as well. What a team this is. Ali Adier, the flop of the century. But yeah, obviously don't have a go at me. It is the first time I've played this game. If this series goes well, if you are really enjoy this save, then obviously I'll do other careers on it. But this is kind of a bit of an exploration, a bit of a just to see what the game is all about, really. As I've never played it before. Right, take control of Arsenal, yes. So yeah, as I said before, please do comment any extra things that I've missed. Board want the title, there we go, under pressure already. Series Championship Challenge. Fixture list. I mean, obviously I don't really know my way around this, so I don't know how it works. I mean, how do you get to your squad? Here we go. Right, here's the squad. I won't worry about that for now. Let's look at the reserves. See what beast players we've got. Those players like Matt Upson in the reserves. There aren't any good players. I was hoping there'd be players like, I mean, there's players like Pennant, but I was hoping there'd be players that are like really good now in real life on here, but obviously not. I mean, let's have a look. Let's go to the first team's fixtures. I want to have a look at players like Gerrard, so let's find Liverpool, there we go. There he is, Steven Gerrard, 21-year-old Gerrard, what a player. He's a beast, 19s and 18s and 20s everywhere already. I can tell already he's going to be an absolute beast. Let's go to the reserve team if you can. Or maybe you can't. I just think this game will be so interesting. Michael Carrick at West Ham, there we go. This is the kind of thing I'm on about. Players like this that that haven't been found yet, that obviously in real life they are fantastic players now, but obviously like Joe Cole at West Ham, all these players. Leon Britton, I never knew he was at West Ham. Yeah, anyway, let's get on with the game. If there's any extra things you want me to show, then obviously do tell me about that. Obviously I don't know much like what's going on board confidence. Looking for a long and successful era under your management. Financial status is secure. Right, let's go to the squad then. Sort by. Here we go. This is what we want. Value. Right, Patrick Vieira is my most capped player. Injured. How long is he out for? Only a few days, so that's not too bad. Right, I don't know who our best keeper is going to be. Richard Wright or Seaman. Can you compare players? Yes, you can. That's first player comparison. Yes. Now let's compare him. Let's go back to sort by position. Sorry if this is a bit boring for now. Yeah, let's compare him. I'm just getting used to the game, really. Right, will this show me a comparison then? Compare two chosen players. Oh, fuck it. Right, I think I'm going to play Seaman, just because it's David Seaman and it has to be. You must play him. We've got Ashley Cole at left back. Obviously it's got to be Tony Adams and Sol Campbell at the back, but Mine Keown. Oh god. So many good players. How old's Tony Adams on here? 34. So who's going to be my right back? Right, who's Lee Dixon? It's got to be, but how long's he injured for? 4 months, oh god. Right, it's going to be Lauren at right back then. Right, why have I put Tony Adams at right back? Right back's going to be Lauren and Tony Adams centre back. I mean, obviously I've got a good squad here. As you can obviously tell, Patrick Vieira is back soon, so he can. I need to sort out the tactics in a bit, but obviously it's got to be Henry and Bergkamp Camp up front, can't be anything else. And then we will have Pires as the right winger. I don't know where he played. And then Lundberg as the left winger. Patrick Vieira can be a defensive mid. Oh, Van Bronckhorst. Oh my God. Who do we play? We've got Ray Parler as well. So hard to choose. All these fantastic players. I'm going to go with Van Bronckhorst for now. Just put everyone else as a sub. Right, so now I'll go to tactics. And put Vieira and Van Bronckhorst there. Pires here, and this is my favourite bit. We can do the runs with the arrows. This is the bit that I miss in the new Football Managers that I always used to do on 2005. The runs and the arrows that you can do. Now, what's this with ball? What the hell is this? Right, if anyone knows what this is and how it works, then please do comment. As I've never played this game, I don't have a clue what this is. With ball and without ball. I'm guessing it's something to do, well, it's obviously when you've got the ball and when you haven't got the ball. But I really don't know what that is. So yeah, training. Right, I've watched a few videos of people doing this on YouTube, and people have made their own training schedules. So what I'm going to do is you make one for like, make a goalkeeper one, you make a defending one, you make a strikers one, and yeah, like that. So you basically make a training session for every position, but I'm not quite sure how you do that. Right, here we go. So let's make one for goalkeepers. I can't even spell. Right, and it doesn't give you very much room. Keepers. Right, fitness medium, tactics medium, shooting none. Skills medium, goalkeeping intensive. Tactics light, skills light. And that's the goalkeepers one. But now we've got to get it so it's just the goalkeepers on it. Right. No, I'm not sure how to do this, to be honest. Right, so I think you might drag them. Yep, you drag them. So let's change that to defenders. We'll put fitness medium, tactics medium, shooting light, skills medium. And that's my defenders one, so now we'll find all the defenders and get them into this one. Alright, so this might be a bit of a slow episode, seeing as I'm basically setting everything up. Another thing that I think might not make this series really work is the fact that there's no like match engine at all. There's no balls on the screen. There's no 3D match engine. Obviously, it's just text based. So I'm really not sure how that will work. So hopefully, I'm hoping it will still be enjoyable for you. But I'm obviously not sure how that's going to work and whether that will work well for a YouTube series. But hopefully you will enjoy it anyway. It's a lot of defenders. Right, so that's the defenders and 16 defenders. Right, now shooting, I'll change that to strikers. Now fitness light, tactics light, shooting intensive, skills medium. And that will do for strikers. We'll get all of them in there. And we haven't got a midfielders one, I just realised. They'll probably go in the strikers one. Jermaine Brown. So that's another thing, I'm not going to know a lot of the players. Obviously I was so young when this game was out. A lot of the players I'm never going to have heard of. Right, so that's... no training, we'll get rid of that one. Oh, we can't. Right. Right, this one can be just outfield, and they can just do medium everything, and that can also have the midfielders in it. I put Pennant and my attacking midfielders in the strikers one so they can do shooting and stuff. We'll just move those to outfield for now. There aren't any keepers in here, so whether... Oh, the goalkeepers have their own one down. Ah, right. Right. Doesn't matter, I've just realised there's more underneath. So the goalkeepers already have their own training here. So I can change that keepers one to midfielders. And fitness medium, tactics medium, shooting light, skills medium, and no goalkeeping obviously. And I've got to put all the midfielders into here. Right, so that will do for now. We've got all that sorted, so let's continue the game. Right, so let's find our fixtures first, so we see who we're actually playing. Fixtures up here. So we play the Kaiser Chiefs, Ajax, and the Orlando Pirates. I think I'll do the 3 pre-season games. We were on a South African tour. I think I'll do the 3 pre-season games in this episode. Hopefully it won't be too long for you guys. I'm not sure how long we've been recording already. But hopefully you're still watching. And then my next video will be the start of the Premier League series finances. We're still at Highbury, which is quite fun. Does it say anything about the money we have? No, it doesn't. It just says we're secure. So let's continue the game. Right, Lumbo resumes training. Vieira is out. We're back on Monday. I'm not sure how to buy players on this either. That'll be something I'll have to find out later. But here we are. Is this the first match? I think it might be. Or maybe no, it's Champions League qualifying. I think we are in the Champions League on this. I'm not sure, but here we are. I'm playing the Kaiser Chiefs. Obviously I'm not going to have heard of any of those players. But let's do this. Tony Adams will be selected as your captain. That's where there's sound, so I'll just turn that off. I don't know if you can hear that in the video, but I'll just turn the sound off. Moving the thing, right. Go back to showing the game. Right, kick off. I don't know how fast it actually works. So, yes, it's very slow. I'm really not sure if it's going to work because it's not exactly the most interesting of things. But what's this now? Right, I don't know why it's gone to that. Right, I'm going to put it on to fast. That's the only problem with this. It's not too interesting, so I don't know how it's going to be. But anyway, I'll put it on to my player stats. corner for us. Pires takes the corner. If only if this had the dots on the screen like it did on the Football Manager versions. When it changed to Football Manager, I think that's when it got away from commentary only. It would at least be a bit more interesting to watch, but as it is like this, it's not a massively interesting game for a YouTube series. I mean, Henry's just scored. I mean, I don't know whether it's a good goal or not, but he scored. And it's half time and we're 1-0 up. I'm going to make a lot of changes at half time, just because I can. Right, this is a problem. It doesn't tell you the position. Grimilli is a centre back. Inamoto is a defensive mid. He can come on for Vieira. Kieran is a centre back. Don't know why I had to check that. I already know that. Ray Parler is a centre mid, of course. He can come on for Van Bronckhorst and go a bit further forward. Carnu and Jeffers obviously are strikers. That's something like this. There's no player roles, of course. That's just been introduced last couple of years in Football Manager, so obviously players just play in their position and that's all they do. But yeah, goal for Arsenal. Carnu getting the goal. I remember him. I always hated him as a player. He was just so tall and just looked so awkward. Everything that he did. So I don't know why, but I never liked him. He went to West Brom, I think, if I've got the right Carnu anyway. But we've won 2-0. A decent first win. I don't know how good the Kaiser Chiefs are, so maybe we should have beaten them 10-0. I don't know. Why does it keep moving anyway? I've got news. Ecuador finished third in the Copa America. I don't care. Right, continue. Right, find this. This is how you find players. I don't really know who I need though. And all my matches are against easy teams in pre-season, so I don't really know how to buy. I'm guessing there's transfer windows in this game, but I don't know. I think I'll do this off camera because I really don't know what I'm doing with that. Let's just get to the next match. Now, there's not really much to talk about in the game. I think for each video of this series I'll be thinking of transfers. Is this how I get transfers anyway? Yeah, I'll be thinking of it, like talking about one topic for that particular episode. This episode is going to be about kind of my Football Manager past, and I'll just tell you about that. I'll kick off the match. So basically, I started playing Football Manager in 2009. It's a great start there in the 7th minute. We've already taken the lead from Henry again, getting his second goal in 2 games. But yeah, I started off in 2005 when Football Manager 2005 came out. I started playing that. My dad got me into it. I did a 2-player thing with him. I was about 10 at the time, 9 or 10. So that was when I first started playing Football Manager. I played 2005 up until 2010 came out. And to be honest, I can't really remember any saves I did. I just remember always being crew, obviously because that's the team I support. And then I ended up doing a save with MK Dons. I think I got sacked from MK Dons, and then ended up being at Mansfield. But I don't really remember doing particularly well in any saves at all. I don't really remember doing particularly bad in any saves at all. So I don't really know how I did on that. And then I got Football Manager 2010. And for some reason I brought Martin Kieran on in centre mid. So yeah, then I got Football Manager 2010. Obviously got a lot more into it then, played it a lot more. I knew a lot more about football at that time, so I knew a lot more about the tactics and that kind of thing. So once I got used to that, obviously being a lot different to 2005 with so many updates. I really can't remember anything I did on that either. But then 2011 is the first one that I really properly kind of fell in love with and played for a long, long time. I remember my favourite save on that was I made a team, made my local team Kew United, and put them into the Bergkamp, as Bergkamp gets us a goal there. I made a team called Kew United, which is my local team that at that time I played for the under 16s of. I made them, put them in the Blue Square South, and within 4 seasons, first season I got promoted into the Blue Square Premier League, then the second season got promoted into the League 2, then the third season I lost in the League 2 playoffs, which was proper disappointing, and then got promoted the season after in League 2, and then the first season in League 1 I survived relegation on goal difference, and just as the next season was starting, Football Manager 2012 came out, which is where obviously I moved on. I still think that is my favourite game. I think 2014 comes close, but not really close enough in my opinion. I still think Football Manager 2011 is the best Football Manager there has been. Obviously a lot of you may think differently to that. That's my opinion. So that's a question for you to answer in the comments. What is your favourite Football Manager of all time, and why is that? Hopefully get a few comments on this video. People haven't really been commenting that much recently, but as we get into the final pre-season game here, the Orlando Pirates will kick off the game. Football Manager is by far my favourite game. There's a few other games that I do play, like GTA, but I can't get enough of Football Manager. I really, for some reason, I haven't played it for about 2 weeks, the newest version. I really just haven't, ever since I started doing the experiment videos on Football Manager, I haven't played my crew career at all. Apart from the one episode that I did, I just played a couple of games just so I could get a video out there. That's why I've started this series. I've really, for some reason, fallen out of love with Football Manager. I don't know why, to be honest. But there we go. It's snowing outside. I was not expecting that. I just looked out the window, and it's only gone and started snowing. I don't know why you guys need to know that, but anyway. Let's confirm the tactics and restart the second half. We're 1-0 down in this game. So we're going to need to do a bit better if we want to have 100% pre-season. Obviously there's a lot more for me to find out. In between this episode and the next one, I'm going to obviously have a look how to do transfers and that kind of thing. As we scored. I don't know, we scored Van Bronckhorst getting the goal just as I was about to make some substitutions. That's the other thing I've got to get used to. The fact that you can't drag the player onto the player on the pitch. You've got to actually drag them upwards to the player up on to the player's name, which is going to take a while to get used to, but we've just got an equaliser, so maybe we can get a winner just before the end of the game. 7 minutes to go now, and we have. It's a goal. I'm not sure who scored it. Let's have a look. It is Ashley Cole. He never scores in real life. Ashley Cole getting the winning goal. We win it 2-1. That's the end of pre-season. And that's how quick this game is. We're already at the end of pre-season. It's only been probably about 10 minutes. I don't even know. But let's just have a look. There is the pre-season. A 2-0 win against the Kaiser Chiefs. A 2-0 win against Ajax. And a 2-1 win against the Orlando Pirates. That's the end of this video. I really do hope you enjoyed this. A bit of a new twist, a new idea for my channel. So I hope you do enjoy this kind of video. If there's any different type of format you want me to do this save, then do comment it below. And if it seems good, then well, obviously anything that I haven't noticed, if you have played this game and know any tips and tricks and hints and that kind of thing that obviously I've missed, then please do comment them. And if you do enjoy this series and want more, then please do like the video, and if I get 3 likes, or when I get 3 likes on this video, then I will do the next one. So everyone, thank you for watching, and if you do enjoy the series and you haven't already, then please do subscribe, and thank you for watching again.